Happy Monday, and welcome to another edition of your Monday Motivation with yours truly, Chad Levine, the superstar lender. I am missing my partner in crime, and man, am I missing him today. Mr. John Duffin of Duffin Media could not make the show, but as we say, the show will go on. It has to go on because we are here every week to provide you your weekly kick in the arse. So I'm a little shorter winded than my counterpart, John, for multiple reasons. I always call him the scholar, the philosopher, all the good, big, fancy words. I'm the street guy translating it to, okay, here's the what, the how, and let's get it done sort of stuff. Today's show. So today's show is, it's funny, I don't know why. I'm always inspired by television I'm watching sometimes. Yeah. So Breaking Bad Habits is today's show theme. Okay. It is our number one productive killer. It is our number one kryptonite for success. Bad habits can be a horrible, horrible cancer and can keep you from progressing no matter what. So it's not that you don't want to do well. It's not that you don't know what you have to do. It's that you keep holding on to the things that prevent you from moving forward. So what I want to do today is I want to talk about ways we can get past these bad habits, ways we can break these bad habits. I was looking for quotes that I thought would fit this particular theme today. And it's funny because no matter how hard I try, it's one of these things where I have to always feel like I'm going to stay positive. So I'm going to let Jason put up John's 2-minute drill. John, this is an homage to you today, my friend. I think I'm going to do it in way under 2 minutes. So we'll just put it up anyway and just see how it goes. So whenever you're ready, Jason, from Make It Better Marketing, we will do John Duffin's 2-minute drill. So my quote today is from Aristotle himself. We are what we repeatedly do. Excellence, then, is not an act, but a habit. So what does that mean? Habits. Habits are the things we do routinely. Okay, routinely, things that we consistently do. It's the mouse and the wheel. It's the guy on the bike. These are the things you're going to do day in and day out. They're not necessarily good, but you want them to be good, right? So the key is, how do we get ourselves into a rhythm of doing the right habits? They're going to lead us to success. And that's what Aristotle was saying. It's not one single act. It's the routine acts that you do day in and day out. It's not just the game, it's the practice. I think you guys get the message. Jason, that's it. I'm done. I did it all in a minute. Now I'm going to go back to my message here. All right, so let's talk about this. I am the king of bad habits, okay? I'm the king of it. I am as guilty as everyone else when it comes to this stuff. Whether it's not doing the tasks needed, whether it's not waking up at a certain time, not allowing myself to have the time to do the right things, habitually, my habits aren't good. And when you have bad habits, it's going to breed you not getting these things done. And it's a domino effect. The little things you do every day, whether your day is regimented or not, is going to make or break your long-term chain of success. And that's the key to today. So how do we break bad habits? Number one, most importantly, you have to identify the bad, okay? No matter who you are, everyone out here is smart and they're capable of knowing whether they're doing something wrong or not. You've got to identify. You got to make a list. These are the bad habits. I know they're bad. These are the things I know I shouldn't be doing. That's number one. Number two, you've got to create a strategy or solution to overcome these bad habits. And it may not be you focusing on them. It may be you doing something differently. Breaking a routine takes time. Everyone knows this. It's most commonly seen when you're trying to go on a diet. For you to break that bad chain of events, it takes time. You have to spend weeks doing the same thing that's good as opposed to what was bad until it becomes habitual. Habitual means you're no longer thinking about it. It's on auto drive. You're just doing it. And you want to get the right habits in place that allows you to succeed. So how do you get those successful habits in place? You got to identify them. You've got to come up with a strategy to implement them. And number 3, which is always the biggest play with me, for me, it's always strategy then execution is the execution. You have to have the execution. You have to have a plan in place to get these habits done every single day. And of course, 4th always is accountability. If you're not kicking yourself in the butt and saying, I know I shouldn't be doing this, this is bad for me, it's going to lead me down the same rabbit hole, and you keep doing it over and over again. Listen, there's 2 ways to do it. You either can do it your own or you hire a coach to kick you in the butt, right? That's what it comes down to. So to me, it's breaking bad habits. How do we get ourselves to stop doing the things we know that are bad for us? And how do we get ourselves into that auto routine of success? If John were here, we'd probably go longer on the topic and we have a lot of banter about it. But I wanted to come in today and I wanted to give you a clear, concise message and something you can work on this week. So this week, your first step is to be identifying those habits that are bad, okay? Find out those things that you're doing every day that you know you shouldn't be doing. And then next week, let's talk about some ideas and solutions that can help you to either overcome the bad habits or to create better ones. Because there was another quote I wrote this morning, which I thought was really interesting, is you have a certain amount of space, right? And you can fill them with bad habits or good habits. If you remove the bad, it creates more space for good. Right? Think about that. It allows you to have the ability to do the things you should be doing. So identify the bad, identify the should be doings. And next week, we're going to talk about ways that you can start to implement and execute these things. It was short and sweet today, guys. That's the way I am. Your Monday motivation should be something that you listen to. You can take it, you can connect to it, and you can implement it in your week. This is Chad Levine. I hope I gave you your weekly kick in the arse. John Duffin, we miss you as always. Hopefully next week we'll both be on together. Everyone, have a productive week, and thanks for watching your Monday Motivation. Boom!